Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? It's who today? It's that boy Jenkins, man. I'm back with yet another video. Today we got for y'all this. Well, yeah, they got for us, cause I didn't watch this. Yeah, we got this. The mysterious death of Miss Jenkins. I like watching these videos. These are videos that I watch off camera, but I haven't watched one in so long where I'm watching like mysterious deaths or family members killing other family members on, I don't remember what their channel name is, but conspiracies of this female planning, plotting on killing her husband, but got caught because the assassin, so-called assassin, didn't feel like doing it, so he reported to the police like, oh, hey, listen, this dude's wife is hired me right now, literally right now, to kill her husband. You feel me? I watch one like that too. You feel me? But today everybody watch a mysterious death of this young lady. Let's see what's so mysterious about it. Let's go.
The death of Kenneka Jenkins, although years after her death, still lingers in the minds of many individuals as people still remember when the news broke of a teenage girl who was found dead in a Chicago hotel's walk-in freezer, and her death caused uproar for the public with widespread protests in Chicago with people seeking justice for Kenneka Jenkins at the time. There was foul play in her death to many people. However, the police were investigating with the assumption that it was accidental and that her murder had not been orchestrated. But as the case unraveled and preliminary findings by the police were being made, more questions were being raised than the answers currently available for many people.
God damn.
Now, in the last moments of her life, she had attended a party which had taken place in the Crown Plaza O'Hare Hotel in Rosemount, which is in the suburb of Chicago, Illinois. The party, according to eyewitnesses who attended the party, had started around 11:30 p.m. on the 8th of September 2017 and had gone late into the night. Videos from the party show that the group had a good time and had fun all through the night. Many people who attended this party, which took place in a hotel room, remember seeing Kenneka swaying back and forth all through the night, with a lot of people just thinking that she was drunk. Now, Kenneka at the party had been seen drinking Hennessy, which for those of you who don't know, Hennessy is just a very strong alcoholic drink. But according to the people there, that was all they saw her take. Many of her friends at the party noticed that she was not her usual self. They say she was acting strange, and many people noted that in one moment,
why folks be saying that after somebody passed, but they're like, oh, that night they wasn't acting their self, like she wasn't her usual self that night. I swear to God, when King Von passed away, rest in peace, it was people like, it was videos coming out like, oh, look at King Von, he knew something was wrong, he knew. You feel me? People was like, but he wasn't acting right, he wasn't like. Shut up with that shit, bro. But the reason why I'm so annoyed because this ain't the first time I'm hearing people talk about, oh, someone ain't acting right when they passed away. You feel me? Oh, they ain't acting like their usual self. Like, what the fuck? They say that every goddamn time, bro. She might have not been acting herself. You feel me? Like, she might have not. Let's give it, you feel me, and be open-minded. But I'm just saying, but I didn't hear people say this so many times, like what the fuck?
was not her usual self. They say she was acting strange, and many people noted that in one moment she was standing up and dancing to music, and then in the very next, she would be sitting down in the chair looking sad and off. Later, she would be seen walking through the night with some friends in the hotel hallways. And in the footage that you guys are about to see on your screens right now, you can see her staggering near the hotel's front desk at 3:20 a.m. in the morning. And at around 3:30, Kenneka had separated from her friends, and her whereabouts were unknown as described by one of her friends who attended the party. And they started looking for her in the hotel but could not find her. In the next hour, at around 4:30 a.m., her friends contacted her mother, Teresa Martin, who arrived at the hotel at 5:30 a.m. to help with a search for her daughter. The mother, with her friends, helped search all the guest rooms for Kenneka, which did not yield anything. And eventually, as time went on, they stopped looking as they all lost hope in finding Kenneka in that hotel, which prompted an employee to call 911 to report the incident. Soon after, though, Kenneka's mother went to the hotel management to request access to the video footage from the mounted movement cameras in the rooms. However, she wasn't given access to this footage until a formal police complaint was made to the police about her missing daughter, Kenneka, which was reported on Saturday at 1:15 p.m. Family members reported a lack of urgency by the police towards this case, of which they felt as though should have been dealt with more quickly. The police were now involved, though, in the search for Kenneka Jenkins with the help of her family, and there was no clue of her whereabouts until the footage of her staggering in the hotel corridor was retrieved from the hotel's CCTV footages. It wasn't until Sunday, though, a day after her disappearance, that she was found lifeless in the
I was talking, so I didn't hear.
Jenkins with the help of her family, and there was no clue of her whereabouts until the footage of her staggering in the hotel corridor was retrieved from the hotel's CCTV footages. It wasn't until Sunday, though, a day after her disappearance, that she was found lifeless in the Crown Plaza Hotel's kitchen freezer, and she was pronounced dead at 12:48 a.m. Sunday by the Cooks County Medical Examination Office. The reports from the police department handling her case indicated that she had let herself into the freezer while intoxicated and couldn't find her way out. An autopsy was done immediately by the Cook County Medical Office, but it was still too early to determine if there was any sign of foul play in her death. But according to the Cook County Medical spokesperson, it was indicated that they requested additional time to investigate the matter before coming to any final conclusions. And while attempting to solve the mystery surrounding Kenneka Jenkins' death, investigators obtained numerous videos from the previous night's engagements. And in these videos, it shows that she was having fun with her friends and enjoying the night. And those videos that had been captured of the night, investigators obtained numerous videos from the previous night's engagements, and in these videos it shows that she was having fun with her friends and enjoying the night. And those videos that had been captured of the night and posted by her friends to social media had gone viral, and now had been seen by thousands of people, now trying to spark a protest with a cry for justice to the family and the friends of Kenneka Jenkins. And with all the social media buzz surrounding her death, a lot
Ayaka's shoulders, her family.
Man, I don't be knowing, bro, because sometimes I be like, man, she probably was so out of it, like she accidentally walked up in that bitch and it shut on her, or somebody just like it's just crazy that it's no footage of mysterious deaths, bro. Like, it's so much mysterious deaths out there that it's like, damn, I don't even know. You feel me? I want to know. Like, it just leaves you so clueless. Like, you want, like, I need this information. Like, what happened?
Social media buzz surrounding her death, a lot of people were just angry, and the police weren't able to, put out the facts without being harassed or criticized for not knowing more than they already knew. In any case, the police disclosed that Kenneka's body was found inside of a walk-in freezer, inside of a walk-in cooler, which was a part of an unused kitchen that the hotel wasn't using at the moment. And for those of you who are kind of confused on that, this is basically a walk-in cooler with multiple chambers, and the lights were turned off in both of the freezer's chambers when she entered the freezer. But the main question that the defense lawyers that were defending this hotel were unable to answer was, why was the freezer open?
That's what I'm saying, but that's what I was saying in my head. But if the freezer, if they ain't using that part of the hotel, is it still cold up in that bitch? Ain't it? Like, cause they're not using the freezer, so and they can't they, like, I don't know. I have no experience with a freezer as big as that. I've seen one in person before, for a fact, but I don't understand the mechanism of that type of freezer. So can they like turn it off or not? If I don't know. So, cause why was it still cold as a bitch up in there? I don't know.
And although technically the hotel was leasing out that freezer to a new restaurant using that part of the building at the time of Kenneka's death, ultimately they were still responsible as it was in their possession at the time. And cameras in the hotel showed Kenneka in her disoriented state of mind making her ways through the kitchen hallways. So I just want to know how no security guards, no employees, nobody saw her making her way to an area that should have been locked up in the first place. However, investigations from the Cook County Medical Department ruled that Kenneka's death was due to an accident and ruled out the possibility of foul play from other parties present in the hotel room during her death. And in the autopsy reports, the medical team showed no illegal drugs found in the body of the late Kenneka. However, the autopsy report showed that her blood had incredibly high levels of alcohol. And in the same report, traces of topiramate, a drug used by medical practitioners to treat people with epilepsy and headaches, were found in her body as well. Reports from the medical department shows that when a person consumes topiramate together with alcohol, it can speed up the onset of both drugs. And it has been shown to hasten the start of hypothermia, which medical officers working on the autopsy noticed through lesions found in her stomach. In the report, her brain was found to be swelled, but it was ruled out to be a cause of her death as it did not seem to have any contributing factors to her death. And after the medical team from the Cook County Department had issued their report, the police came out and they declared that they had not ruled out any form of foul play in their investigation as they carried out investigations on all fronts to determine the real cause of her death. However, on account of the medical team, the combination of alcohol and topiramate in her body could have caused impaired memory, poor coordination, and impaired judgment, which the medical team concluded led her to exposing herself to the cold freezer, which was obviously not bearable to the human body, and which inevitably led to hypothermia and her subsequent death. The release of the autopsy report was done on the same day that the family filed for a lawsuit based on negligence by the hotel. The family, in 2018, through their attorney, filed a lawsuit for $50 million against the hotel. And through their arguments, they maintained that the door to the freezer had a lock door that should have been used to lock the freezer's door to prevent the tragic death of Kenneka Jenkins. And in photos presented to the court, the Jenkins attorneys showed that there could have been way more that the hotel management could have done to ensure that this never happened. Although it does seem like this lawsuit is still ongoing, as I wasn't able to find any final verdicts from anything about this case online. But in any case, I'm going to be leaving some links down below to some forums and articles of which you can read to find out more details surrounding this case, because there were a lot of interesting theories and a lot of other info and videos about the people who were there with her on that specific night before her death. So if you're interested in any of that, links will be down below in the description. But with that being said, you guys already know who it is, and until next time.
It's the end of the video. If I knew, I would. Man, I'm so I'm so into the video. I didn't realize that he's actually ending the video right now. But that's crazy, dude. That's literally crazy. It's like, dude, like, that's fucking crazy, man. Like, nobody really knows. Like, we probably know what happened, but we can't, like, we just don't, we don't have a 100% confidence that's what happened. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. He probably walked up in that bitch and she drunk. You know how she stumbled on the door while she going in, the door just came in on her or something. I don't know, like, you can, but that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, because ain't no way, because the camera didn't pick up on anybody walking out. So if it was assault or anything, they would have been saw somebody coming from there, because they saw her walking through the hallway of the kitchen, right? And they didn't show no footage of nobody walking out of the hall of the kitchen or anything. So it's probably an accident for real, but we just don't know. But like, literally, that's fucking crazy. Count your blessings, genuinely count your blessings, because that's crazy. But yeah, we about to react to some more mysterious after this, so y'all check me out. But if hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and do all that beautiful YouTube stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I'm on the road to riches, driving by ya. But these niggas want pop my tires. Grew wings, got fire. My name on flyers.